How much did the situation in the world vibrationally change after Shrimataji has gone?
Let me start with the time that Sahaj Yoga started and how much the world situation changed after her. First of all, after the start of Sahaj Yoga, the Berlin Wall fell. EU was formed. Then Gorbachev came and the Soviet Union was dissolved. So then changes came globally. So many countries which were under despotic leaders, they were removed and democracies were formed. So a whole lot of global changes took place during the time Shrimataji introduced Sahaj Yoga. This is to say that collective consciousness became very powerful, became very active, and this collective consciousness permeated the brains of the people, and through that brain of leaders like realized leaders, Gorbachev was a realized leader, so through their brains it permeated and these changes took place. So this work continued. When we say that Shrimataji took samadhi and she left her physical body, but her work continued in much greater speed, with much greater force. In India itself, in our country, the economy became better, the poverty line became less, global understanding increased. So the world is in a turmoil, but it is helping this awareness to grow deeper and deeper in every field of life. So many countries like Myanmar, which were so closed, started opening themselves. So many other countries, similarly in Africa, which were under very cruel leaders, they got freedom. So the awareness process is becoming very powerful. So we can say that collective consciousness, or in the word is Param Chaitanya, has become very active and very powerful now. This is what we can call the power of Shri Kalki. It's the power of construction. It's a positive power.
Has it become more complicated for yourself to reach some deep meditative states recently after?
There is no question of complication, because complication comes if you're mental. So in Sahaj Yoga meditation, you become thoughtless. So you become spirit. When you become the spirit, you can see the mental side, and you can also see the emotional side. You can see the ego and you can see the superego. So if you're sitting on top of a mountain peak, you can see everything very clearly all around. So there is no more any confusion, there is no more any complication.
You need nothing.
Yes.
Many yogis who practice Sahaja Yoga when Shrimataji was present are now missing Shrimataji, so they want her to be with them in her physical form.
Yes.
So, do you feel the same or not? And also the question for the young generation who has never seen Shrimataji as this present.
First of all, you asked me. For me, I feel Shrimataji's presence more powerful today than when I was with her physically, because she is in our Kundalini. So if we are meditating and our Kundalini is in the Sehasrar, Shrimataji is the deity of the Sehasrar. So we can feel her all the time. So when we were new in Sahaj Yoga, when we were with her, we were only looking at her physical form. We were not able to experience her cosmic form. Now, because we meditate and we feel the Kundalini in our Sehasrara, we can feel her cosmic form. And her cosmic form is everywhere. Earlier on, we would rush, oh, Shimaji is coming there, so we must go there. Or Shimaji is going to the airport, so we'll go to the airport to see her off. And when she's gone, finished. Now she's not with us. But now, as we meditate, she's always with us in the form of our Kundalini. Because the Kundalini is her reflection. She had to take a form to talk to us, to explain us Sahaj Yoga. So she came and incarnated in a human form. But she is the all-pervading power of divine love, which is always everywhere, all the time. Not only in one place, but everywhere. Your second question was for the new people. Yesterday I met a Sage Yogini who had come from Iran, and she had never met Srimati. So she tells me that I'm very jealous of you because you spend so much time with Srimati. So I said to her, actually I am jealous of you because you never saw Srimati and yet you have so much devotion and faith in her. So the young generation has a certain sensitivity more than we had, because it took us a long time to develop the faith. We had to listen to her first logically, then she had to tell us how to feel vibrations, how to feel the chakras. So it took some time. And her presence was very important, because without that we would not have felt it. We did not have that sensitivity. But the present generation is more evolved. I still remember it would take so much time to give somebody realization. Now you just put your hands and you just raise their Kundalini and their Kundalini jumps. Whether it is individual, whether it's at a public program, it happens so fast. So we have moved, the young generation has moved ahead of us, and they have that sensitivity. So many people from, I asked this lady from Iran, how many people are doing Sage Yoga in Iran? She said a few hundreds, in spite of the fact that it's prohibited, it's banned, they will go to jail, but it has not stopped them. So if it can happen in such a difficult situation to people who have never seen Srimati, that means that there is a greater power than us, than our logic, than our rationale, that is working out in the world which we don't know about.
I have never seen Srimati either.
They've never seen Srimati, and they are coming. So many people from Iran came to Ganpatipura.
Me too.
You have not seen her? No.
I came to Sahaja Yoga in 2013.
Oh, I see. Okay. But see?
But how he felt?
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. So it is, you have reached that stage of evolution. That's the point. That you can feel without her presence. Actually, her presence was a little bit of, you can say like a block. Because we always wanted to be next to her. And then when she was not there or she was with someone else, then we felt insecure. So it created more problems.
Yeah.
And then it created rivalry between leaders. Who's more close to Srimati? I'm more close to Srimati. I'm more this, then you are that. You know, all those things. So it was always some rivalry going on amongst all the people around her.
I could never think about it.
I know, but I've been through it, no? So it can create a Maya also.
Yeah, I can feel her.
Like there was always jealousy between Delhi and Bombay. So Srimati, you must have your puja, birthday puja in Delhi. And the Bombay was, no, you must have it in Bombay. So there was always a tussle.
Competition.
Lot of competition. Always competition. Now if she's going there for 2 days program, then she must also do 2 days here. Why only 1 day for us?
I think we think that nowadays Sahaja Yoga in many countries all over the world is divided. Like the collectives are, some of them are fighting, some of them are just, the groups have divided into small pieces. So does it mean that Sahaja Yogis are all on the mental level in such situation?
These divisions take place when there is ego. Ego always divides. On the other hand, it also helps to see the ego. If the divisions took place, then those who are able to witness understand the working of the ego. And then gradually, when the ego subsides, they will again become united. So it's just a play. For some time you will see it, and then later on it will again finish. So it's important to see the play of the ego. So to understand it, otherwise you'll never understand it. It'll always be a mystery to you.
Can it happen this way? So after some time, because of these reasons of dividing and so on, division, Sahaja Yoga can become just one of the world religions.
No, Sahaja Yoga can never become a religion in the sense of becoming dogmatic, because it's a living process. The Kundalini is a living process. You cannot imagine that, oh, my Kundalini is up. It has to be up, otherwise we will not get the cool vibrations. So it cannot be categorized, it cannot be organized like a religion. It's a living process. So you have to feel it on your central nervous system. Otherwise, you will not enjoy it. You will not get the joy. So if you don't get the joy, then why will you do it? There's no priest who's got a stick in his hand and say, you have forced yoga, now you have to come to the church. Why didn't you come to the church on Sunday? You are the excommunicated. There's no such thing.
One question, how to stop this division between
No,
yogis?
you cannot stop the division. It is a process. You cannot do anything. So you don't try to do anything. You just do your own meditation and help those around to spread Sahaja. That's all. It's not your job.
Can I also ask one thing? There is a thing that Shimataji, her last speech in 2008 was about the guru.
Mhm.
So she said that Sahaja Yogis should, not like should, but it would be better for them to divide into small groups and start their own groups, like caring about.
You see,
people.
that speech was a Maya. You cannot take one speech. That speech was a Maya for people who wanted to become gurus. Okay, you want to be a guru? Alright, you give realization to 200 people, then you become their guru. Then she also said, but you can't cancel me.
Of course not.
So it was a Maya, that speech was a Maya. You have to understand for whom she was saying, why she was saying, what she was saying. There are many speeches before and after. So you have to understand that in the total context. What she's saying is, you want to be a guru? Because every sage yogi, his ego, that I'm superior to him, I'm superior to him.
No,
It's
not a
like that.
question. From my own experience.
I'm saying normal, not you personally. Normal. So people who are leaders, who are central leaders or city leaders, they start behaving like gurus.
Mhm.
So she says, you want to be a guru? Okay, then you give realization to 200 people, you can become their guru. She's talking like that. But at the same time she's saying, but you can't cancel. So it's a Maya. Don't take everything just literally. Understand?
Just there is such a situation in my own life that I came to Sahaja Yoga through such a person who actually, it's not like he wants to be a guru or something like this, but he started to lead his own programs, not programs, but he started to invite people to his house.
Right.
So he gave them realization, or to all of them, like mostly they were young people. He's actually a very smart man, he's an old man already. And he took care of all the people and he started to lead the programs for them. So he has kind of become the guru for us, for example. So because he started this group and so on. That's
now guru can be two different things. You can say he's like an elder brother to you. That's better. Guru means that what he says you have to do. that's being a slave. So you're not a slave.
Okay, for
So
sure.
you can say that he was like an elder brother. And now that you have become grown up, you don't need an elder brother. You are now direct with Sri Mataji. You don't need an intermediary.
For sure.
How to recognize which group is good?
No, you don't.
It's like not for me. I mean, it's for
Don't put your
beginners.
attention. You don't put your attention to this subject at all, because this will catch your agya. It's not your job. Leave it to Sri Mataji. Which group is good, which group is bad, leave it to Sri Mataji. You go where you feel joy, where you feel love for Sri Mataji. Finished. For you, that is the only direction, nothing else.
But not mentally, I think.
Not mentally. Because if you do mentally, your agya will catch.
Good answer, because many people really choose the group by their mind. and
Okay,
we will
it's
show this interview.
let them. Let them. Why do you want to judge?
Yes, of course.
It's not
Only
your
God can judge.
It's not your job.
Of course.
So why you want to
Understand.
So do you still use the vibrations on your hand to verify things and so on? Or you use some deeper methods? I don't
No,
know.
I still use vibrations on my hands to verify, or if I am in doubt about what decision I should take, then I always ask vibrations, and the vibrations always help me. So I always go by vibrations. I will like to just, a lot of people ask, how should we meditate? So first thing I will suggest that you don't fix your attention on any particular chakra. Second thing, keep your attention on Sri Mataji and pray to her before you start your meditation. And in whichever prayer you want to say, that's up to you. And then feel Sri Mataji's love in your heart. Don't try to focus on anything. Just feel. Feel more and more. It's a process of feeling. And then when you feel the love for Sri Mataji, the joy will spontaneously come. So don't put too much effort in your meditation. Don't get into too much ritual of saying too many mantras. First clear yourself, do your foot soak, whatever you need to do to clear yourself. Make a preparation for your meditation. Then offer some flowers at her lotus feet. And then just relax and enjoy her presence inside her. And you will feel very relaxed, very connected with her. That's the point. That's meditation. Just feel the connectivity with her. Jai Shri Ram.